What up? What it do? It's your boy GDQ with Vision Eye View TV Shorts, and in today's episode, the headlines read: Rapper Panther on why gun culture in Indian rap is fake and the raw reality he wants to expose through his songs. Before we get right into it, I'd like to remind you guys there is a scrolling banner below me with options on how to bless myself, my family, or the channel itself. You don't have to, but if you can and want to, the options are right there for you to bless us through them. All right. That being said, let's get right into it because we do try to deliver the news in about 5 minutes or less. So, huge kudos, by the way, to Panther here. Apparently, he is like an Indian rapper trying to expose the music industry in some way, shape, or form. So, already has my respect for that. But let's read into it. Early on in my interview with Anubhav Shukla, popularly known as Panther, he spoke out. He spoke about metaphorically identifying with the feline for its calm yet fierce nature. Indeed, throughout the Zoom conversation, Panther's super articulate responses to the questions posed came across to me as someone who has been patiently and consistently charting his career with an impeccable plan. Panther, who is most popular for his viral raps in Hustle 2.0 like Upsay and Basad, and his singles like Oh My God and Say John G, is back with her latest single, Galat Karam. This collaboration with Delhi-based rapper Raga is a song that Panther says depicts the street scene in Jamnapar, Delhi. The following are excerpts from a Zoom conversation with the rapper in which he touches upon a number of topics, including the legacy he is building, the stories he intends to bring out through his raps, and why Galat Karam is a game changer in hip hop, and a lot more. Um, I won't read the entire interview, but I will try to like read some of the last things he did say. So, where the question pops up, what inspires you to write? He says, I have various sources of inspiration. First of all, the background I come from makes me more hungry for the game, for winning, and for every battle in this music scene. That is one of the main sources of inspiration. Then I come from a very small village where my homies cut grass, drive rickshaws, and work on day wages. Those boys inspire me to do great things and dream bigger than I should. That inspires me. My parents inspire me to write more. My father is my hero, and he makes me push my boundaries, and so does my mother. These are my basic sources of inspiration. Which already, if it's true what he's saying, which I believe him, but if it is true, he's already ahead of the game because a lot of other rappers and singers will always pull out some name like, oh, so and so rapper inspired me or motivated me, or such and such artist inspired me. You know, he's putting his friends, family first at the forefront of his inspiration, which is always nice to hear. Um, trying to. Okay, here we go. Uh, with Galak Karam, what is your larger vision? There is this thing across the whole hip hop scene in the country where everyone is rapping like they are living in a gun culture. They are on the streets, there's blood, but bro, there is nothing like that. Everyone is faking to be gangsters because that is what is working out. And then the question comes up, do you mean gangster rap? And he says, yeah, that is what is working, but bro, that is not the real ish. You're not even being real to your art. The bigger message is that this is what we have been through. This song is the reality check for that, the ground reality. Um, and then the question comes up, you mentioned that your songs are based on raw reality. Can you elaborate? And then he says, I'll tell you just one of the stories because I have to make albums. But yeah, this is about a very old friend of mine in school. We went to college together. Eventually, he was the one who always asked me to rap. But before I became famous, he passed away. Now, what was the reason? Some say it was a property dispute, others say it was drugs. That is just one of the cases where you don't even know the reason for your friend's death, right? That is one of the harsh realities and the real side of what happens, which no one talks about. Um, trying to find. Okay, this is the last thing I'll bring up. Um, What do you realize about the industry now that you didn't know before? And then he says, the biggest problem is that this is Kaliug, which we are living in. There is this divine line, which Divine said in the song Industry Jungle, hey to Andar. I can't pronounce all that. You guys have to read it. The more I have grown as an artist in terms of numbers, I've realized that this whole music industry is too messed up. It is a jungle. Everyone is here to eat you, to take the benefit out of you and everything. So although there are a lot of good things and many good people as well, it is also a reality check with all the good and fame, money, and everything which is coming in. Um, is there a word of advice for upcoming rappers? He says, nowadays you don't know the formula, right? Even if you make great music, you never know if it is going to work or not. A lot of my friends have left music because of that. So the advices I'll give upcoming rappers is don't keep your songs on your computer, just put them out. Good advice. But anyways, it's nice to see, even if it's not someone who's like mega, super, ultra, like well known like that, at least not to my knowledge. He is still someone within the industry who is, being bold in the sense that he's speaking up against the nature of, what the culture tries to put at the forefront and say or display as like the real thing, when in reality, again, as with one of the last videos I made, a lot of these rappers and artists do not live or experience the life that they portray in their music or music videos or whatever. And it's refreshing to see more artists speaking up against that, and speaking of the actual reality of things. But anyways, that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you like with him on his insight, his opinions about the industry, or do you think he's just not truly familiar with the industry? I don't know. Yeah, so that'll be it for this episode. Remember the scrolling banner below me. If you don't have to, but if you can and want to bless myself, my family, or the channel, those are some of the ways you can do so. All right. I'll let you guys go. Stay blessed and safe out there. This is JDQ with VISIONEYEVIEWTV Shorts. And until next time,